just there's a couple waiting by the look of it.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
there you go. Comments. There you
Hello.
go. I'll take that one off. Take that one off. Yeah, so there's, let me see, comments. Put on comments.
Hi, everyone.
So, right, we got Gemini, Star, Julie, and just you and me for now. But it is early, so don't worry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So, Gemini, Star, can you hear me? Are you okay? Well, can you see where the comments are going up, Mackenzie? Can you see the comments going up?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
comes up every now and then, yeah.
Yeah. It'll come up more when more people come on. But you've pressed on comments and not private chat. There you go. There's Diana. Hello, Diana. You all right, darling? Can you hear and see? Yeah, that's what they call me. Can you hear me all right, Diane? Just let me know if you can hear me. Oh, Julie says she can hear me. There's Lindsay, Exploring Afterlife, just jumping in the shower. Got you on in the background. I don't want to see you in the blooming shower, Lindsay. So we've got look what she said. So we've got Mackenzie on here. So if you would like to say hello to Mackenzie. Mackenzie is a lovely, lovely lady that does the York, the Shadows of York. If you'd like to say hello to her. Oh, Bewitched.
Hello, everyone.
She's on. Hello. Yeah, we've got Gaynor, Bewitched. Hiya, Gaynor.
Just jumping in the shower. Got you back on. Yes, lovely lady. Hello. Oh, there's lots of different comments going on now. I can see it, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Hello, Julie. Bewitched says hello. They're all saying hello to each other as well as us.
Okay.
So that's it. Well, we got 6 on already, so that's not bad. That's not bad. It's a start. It's only just 7 o'clock. So welcome, everyone. What does Lindsay say? Hang on. Lindsay says, looking forward to coming to York and meeting up. And there's this one here. That one. Shit poster. I don't know if I like that. What a name. The legendary. Hello.
It's quite quirky.
So I now have you both on my big screen, says Diana. Gemini Star. Yeah.
Show me the wrinkles.
Yeah, so we're, as I say, we'll hi Legend. Oh, she didn't get a notification. Hi Room. Didn't get a notification. I'll have to sort these notifications out, I'm afraid, people, because I'm new to YouTube, as you know, and I still don't know my way around it so much. So yeah, I've got to sort of don't drop the soap in the shower. No, don't you drop the soap. Oh dear. So is everybody okay in chat? Got 7 in now. Who's joined us now? Somebody else has joined us now. I can't see who it is. Diane. Hello. Oh, it's what? What's that? I don't think it's you, Nanny Lynn. It's YouTube. Oh, it's about the notifications. It's not, she said it's not me. Okay.
Oh, right.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Yeah, I'll accept that. Do you go on YouTube, Mackenzie?
I do sometimes. What, to watch things or just to?
Yeah, well, either.
I have got a YouTube channel, but I haven't really posted anything on it. And then I've got another YouTube channel where I've got my songs on it.
Yes, because
I
you
had a little
sing,
blast
don't
of
you?
alternative. Yeah, I did a bit of alternative rock called Scare Queen.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek stuff, so it's not really serious. Yeah, but it does talk about death and stuff quite a lot, but it's just daft, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. That's my friend David. He always calls me Mummy.
Mummy Lynn.
Now I'm called Mummy, Nanny, Mummy Lynn, Nanny Lynn, Ghost Lady. Oh dear, and a few other names from Grumpy. So we've got 9 on now. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Might not sound a lot, but you know, when you just started and stuff, it's you know, it's nice to have 1 or 2. Yeah, I've got some friends, Mackenzie, that I can't think what their name is now. The Oddfellas, I think it is. Her name it's a lady. It's a lady called Pearl and two gentlemen, and they had a tongue-in-cheek song that they done about Donald Trump, and they said he's got hair, some blonde hair, and it was, and I listened to it and I thought, this is a good song, but who's it about? And then she told me, I said, oh my God, yeah, it's all coming together now. So it was really good. I liked it. So I do like tongue-in-cheek stuff.
Yeah,
that's
well,
okay.
Like I say, some of it's not tongue-in-cheek, but a lot of it is.
Yeah.
Just alternative rock, very much based on Alice Cooper, Queen, and David Bowie.
Oh, excellent! Yeah. Oh God, you have to send me the link.
Definitely. That's just on YouTube. That. Just type in Scare Queen.
Scare Queen, right? Scare Queen. See, I've got my pen and paper ready. Yeah. So I think we'll make a start then. Others can join us and they'll have to catch up, won't they? So everybody in chat, a very, very warm welcome to you all. And a very, very warm welcome to Mackenzie, my lovely guest tonight. Where's she gone? Where have you gone, Mackenzie? Oh. That's good, isn't it? Mackenzie's gone. Oh, there she is.
I have to start again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? I thought, oh, she's gone already. No, that's fine. Yeah, I just. Oh, here's hidden activity. This is another good friend of mine, Lydia and Kenny. That's their group, and they actually help people with mental health issues and anybody that suffers with depression, etc. Diane's going to look up Scare Queen as well.
Well, thank you.
There you go. So we're off already. So very warm welcome again to everybody. And Mackenzie is the lady that does the Shadows of York ghost walks and takes you all around and tells you all the ghosty stories. You do go live on Facebook, I believe, don't you, Mackenzie? Is that once a week?
No, just once or twice a month now.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Obviously, I'm working with the tours. But yeah, I do different things. Try to do different stuff because there's a lot of people covering the same ground in York. So I'm trying to do different things.
Yeah. I have done the other ones, but I just found yours very interested, down to earth, and you say it as it is, and you walk around and you talk to people. You do what I used to do on my walks. You know, just because you're out there doing ghost walks doesn't mean to say you ignore people, and you don't deal. But
no, best as I can.
Here's my friend. Yeah, here's Paul, my friend Paul. He does past life regression. Can't come as he's cooking a marrow. Oh, right, okay.
I'd love to have a past life regression, see what I was in a past life.
I'll tell you what, you've just volunteered yourself. Because Paul does past life regression. Where is he? Paul does past life regression. Oh, Bewitched. Yeah, lovely. He does it online. Where am I? Moira. He's done a couple already. Again, I'll show you. I'll send you the. I'll have to send you the links. Yeah. I'm going to write this down. Past life. And what was the other one I wanted? Yeah, I've done that one. Okay, so this is Moira is Paul's mum. So hiya, Moira. Lovely to see you on. So we've got 12 people now. Lovely. And where was I? So
how do I share this? How do I share the link, and I can maybe put it on my page before I get too involved?
You send people this link.
Okay, can I put it on the page?
Yes, you should be able to. You send them that. That's the link to join. Can you see it in the comments? Yeah, copy and paste it.
Right, hang on.
Let me.
Comments. Oh yeah, I've got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy.
Okay.
Right, hang on a second. Then I'll put it in the page, and then if people want to watch, they can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you've got plenty of followers, haven't you?
Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. Look, there you go. Help you out a bit. Get some people coming to watch the show.
Yeah. And there you go. Paul's going to sort you out with a past life. Moira's polishing the floor and still listening. Leave the floor alone, Moira. Listen to the floor can wait, darling. Oh, Paul's watching on YouTube, not StreamYard. Yeah, that's okay, Paul. I think that might have been me done that. You okay, Mackenzie? You got it?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. 1 second.
Oh, that's all right. There you are. It's on the screen. David said that's the link to join you on live chat. Ah.
There you go. It should be on there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got a few people in now. Yeah. So, Mackenzie, can you let us know what got you into all the ghost walks in York and the paranormal? How did you start, etc.?
Well, I always had an interest in the paranormal, but I started out doing bits of acting and things in between working at jobs and stuff. And whilst I was working at the National Railway Museum, I got a part to be in a scare attraction. And it was in what used to be number 35 Stonegate, the haunted house attraction in York. They hired it out for one weekend only to actually have actors in there. And I was one of them. And it was a great experience. And then I went on to do other bits of scare acting. And there was an advert for a ghost walk guide in York. And I thought, that sounds really fun. I could do that. So I applied, got the job, did it for a couple of years. Just very occasionally. It wasn't very often. And then I got wound up one day because I kept getting let down, and some of the stuff was really historically inaccurate, and I felt like I was just lying throughout the tour, really. So one night I got let down when I was going to see my dad in hospital a few years ago now, and I sat on the bed with all my makeup on, scarring makeup and everything, frightened all the nurses. It was great. And just said to my dad, "Yeah, Dad, what do you think if I started doing this one myself, you know?" And I mean, there's a lot of competition out there, but still, what do you think? And he said, "Well, if you think you can do it, you do it." And yeah, I went and did it, and finally became quite successful in the last year, basically. And he was very proud, and yeah, so I carried on, and that's it. But I do love it. I love anything like this. It's funny though. Everybody talks to you all day long, and you think, I do have a break for every now and then, you know. do want to watch the box every now and then, and do my own thing.
I very, very rarely watch the television. I'm always on the computer doing something.
Well, we've got 16. I haven't had a chance to watch anything.
So we've got 16 people now, Mackenzie.
Cool.
We got Carol Vickers, my friend Carol, Lisa, hello.
Hi, Carol.
Julie, Annette, Diane, Lydia Rose, David Mason, Moira, Paul, Bewitched, Elizabeth, and let me see, but not Diane. Yeah, so we've got a few people jumping on now. Tinker Johnson, lovely. So Carol, hello, darling. And this one's Tinker. Hello, Tinker Johnson. He follows and subscribes to me, so bless him. Here's a question for you, Mackenzie. If I can find it out. There we go. From Elizabeth. Have you ever seen a spirit?
Oh, yeah. Once on tour as well, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. It was like, about 5-6 years ago. Was telling a story, and I had a couple of ladies stood next to me. Now, they didn't appear to notice, but there was a few gentlemen stood in front of me. And I just saw out the corner of my eye and jumped, but there's nothing there. But I knew something had been there. But I apologised to the group and instantly went, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. Might have been a fly just going past my eye." But all the guys had already taken a step back, and they were, a whiter shade than white, and said, "No. We just saw that." And I said, "Well, what was it?" And they said it was like a misty, shadowy figure. It floated up behind you and then past you, and as soon as you moved, it disappeared. And then last month, a lady came on the tour. She spoke very broken English, but her friends would translate for her. And we got to that area, and every now and then she'd stop and talk. And I was like, "Oh, she must be chatting to her friends, like." And then they turned around to me and said, "Oh, I'm really, really sorry. She's a medium, but she doesn't do it for money. She just born with this gift." And she says there's a man in there who is like a dark shadow figure, and he feels like he can't move on until he finds forgiveness from this lady. But he likes listening to you.
Right. Oh, okay.
And I said, "Oh, does he indeed?" So that's us off then.
I've got to apologise to Tinker, because I thought it was a male. She said I'm a female. So sorry, Tinker. Please forgive me. Can you see on the screen, Mackenzie? We've got a lady from Australia, my friend Karen Riley.
I can see. Yeah, hiya, Karen.
Yeah, she's saying hello from Australia. It's probably early hours of the morning there. I'm not sure.
I think somebody wants the link out.
All right, okay. Where does it say that?
Okay. It's the last one at the bottom, I think. Julie Sankey.
Yeah. There we go. That's Julie's my mod, by the way. Yes. Is that the right link, Julie? Because David was saying that's the link to join me in chat, but then that's what we want, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah.
Oh, Tinker. She still loves me, bless her. Oh, Karen says it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh,
my goodness. Us. And you're awake?
Oh. Yes. Yeah, she's still awake. She probably knew we were on. Oh, yes, Derek. Hello, Derek. Derek Lowe. Enjoyed the talk with the witches. Brilliant. Yes, you did the witches, didn't you, Mackenzie?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yes, thank you. I'm pleased you enjoyed it.
Yeah, so Derek's a fan. I've seen him on there, when the chat comes up, etc. So brilliant. So
well, I've been given a lovely book by a friend of mine recently, because I used to have this particular book that's like the Holy Bible, basically, for everything. If you want proper dates, not the ones that you find on the internet, because 99.9% of the time, most of them are wrong. But they bought me this book, which is called Tyburn Tales.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, Tyburn Tales. Yeah.
And I've only just got this now, and I was just intrigued. I looked up one of the dates from a particular witch, and I'm very, very ashamed to say that I may have got a date wrong about somebody's execution, but everything else that happened that was true, it was just the date that was wrong. So I was like, well, I tried so hard.
Yeah, I know. It happens. It happened to me on my walks. You know, it's just.
Yeah.
That's a link. Hang on. So, Elizabeth, I think it's got.
Thank you, Derek. Anyway.
Elizabeth, I've seen a shadow figure. I saw it forming. It walked towards me, got 5 feet away from me, it looked at me, and then vanished. All that night, the K2 and I was going off. I reminded him of his wife. Oh, there you go. So there's the link. I must have been sending the wrong link out. That's the one. So, oh dear. Thank you, Julie. You know what I'm like. I don't know what I'd do without Julie.
Do I need to post that link onto the Facebook?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I might be able to do it. Oh, no, I can't do that. Oops! What switched us round? Hey, I didn't know I could do that. I switched us. I switched us round, then I didn't realise. Okay, right. Where's she's got? Julie. That's the one, Julie. Yes, Julie Sankey. So hide that one from Julie. I'm going to try. Have you got it, Mackenzie? I was going to try and.
It's a link to watch it, isn't it? Copy.
Yes. It is a link to watch it. Yeah. So,
I'll just edit this then.
I was going to. Yeah. So if people can in chat. Oh, we got 19 now. If you can copy that link for me. The link I put was to join the chat. The link Julia shared is to watch the video. Brilliant. Thank you, ETA. Yeah, so that's the one to watch. The other one was to join the chat, but well, they could join the chat anyway, can't they? Or they can watch the video, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Have you got it, love?
I've got it. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah. When I get a bit more techie, you know, I can perhaps do that properly.
I know the feeling.
Oh, we got 22 now. Karen says 20. You're 2 behind, Karen. 22. Oh, David did say. I know you said, Dave, but I didn't quite get what you meant, darling. But we got there. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, how many routes do you actually do, Mackenzie?
Oh, now then. There's one route that I always tend to do, but it depends on the size of the group and if it's a busy Saturday night or if it's, quieter. And I can go down 2 or 3 different routes. But it doesn't matter the route I take, it's all the buildings and things that we pass along the way. And I know too many stories.
Yeah.
And history. It's not just ghost stories, it's a lot of history as well.
Yeah.
Because the history is good.
Absolutely. I used to do that on my ghost walks in Gloucester, but the trouble is, I used to do like the walk for about an hour, but if I went to all the ones and done one route, it was 2 hours. Because you got so much history, so many ghost stories, and I got carried away, and it does take a long time, doesn't it? So you have to make a proper route and pick out the best ones, I think. So
yeah, that's what I tend to do. And also, I look at the group and see what they're interested in, because some people are really serious, and some people are quite up for a laugh. So I change it to suit the mood, if you will.
I did that.
By the way, thank you, Diana O'Brien. You subscribed to me, so thank you.
There you go. Yeah, and we got where are we? Can someone turn their sound down so it doesn't keep repeating? I don't know how we turn our sound down.
Well, I've turned mine down.
I've turned mine off. My little speaker's off, so I can't sort of do any. Oh, Lindsay's out the shower now, drip drying. Yeah. So yeah, I used to do that on my walks. I used to look at the audience, or customers, if you like, and see who looked as if they were bored, and then purposely picked them out to do like an interaction thing with me. You know, used to say, "Oh, stand here and then see what you can see," blah blah blah, and it soon brought them. It soon brought them round, because I didn't like anybody looking as if they were bored or whatever. So I was terrible like that. I used to pick them out, and the kids. Oh, if I did the kids, and they were full of energy, always full of energy. I used to make them. I used to make them zombie walk first, so they got rid of some of that energy.
I've not had anybody that's been too lively. A lot of them have been for a walk around York all day long. By the time they get to my tour, they're like, they're already zombies.
Yeah.
Or, you know, some of them are really into it. Some are more interested in looking at the phone. Or, you know, you get them that are really, really terrified, or they just absorb everything you tell them. So it really depends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dave Mason, my friend, made the brownies cry. We did a group of brownies and he made them cry. So
school groups are great.
What is your channel called, they're asking?
I've got two channels. I've got one that's called Scare Queen. That's just the music. And then I have one that's called Shadows of York, but I've only put a mini advert thing on there that's years old. But there is going to be videos put on there in the future, little talks about various areas and stuff. So I'll be going to the outskirts of York as well as inside York. But a lot of my stuff is currently on Facebook, which is the Shadows of York Ghost Walk page.
Yeah. And if any of you in chat haven't seen it, then please do take a look, because it's amazing. Then Mackenzie takes you everywhere, all the way around the different areas, the stories. It's unbelievable. I mean, just watch Mackenzie. She's brilliant. Don't watch telly. That's just rubbish. Watch Mackenzie, and when she's live, it's even better. So and Mackenzie is thinking about writing a book, aren't you, darling?
I'd like to. I really would like to.
And I'll help you. Definitely
I've got loads of scripts, just not very good at descriptive writing, so it's a shame. There's so many excellent stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think they're excellent.
Of course they are. They're all good. It's all good, and it's all natural. It's all genuine. It's not made up, is it? You literally do the research, as I did. So and it's nice to have it written down in the history for people to look at in the future.
Yeah.
So Karen's asking you. Sorry.
Oh no, have I had an encounter of any spirits in a bad way? Yes, they didn't hurt me, but when I was doing a scare attraction in the National Emergency Services Museum, which was in Sheffield, they have a nasty piece of work there called Kane, but we don't think that's his real name. We think that's his fake name. And we did a scare attraction years ago called Kane, Who Am I? And we actually one time had to stop the attraction because all the ghosts, including Kane, were getting a bit too active. We had a load of psychics on site that are permanently on site to keep the ghosts at bay, particularly Kane. Because Kane is an ex-felon from the prison cells, you see, who actually was a very nasty piece of work. But who he is, he won't tell us his real name, so we can't research him. But we've got all sorts of people in there that were killed in a fire that took place there many moons ago, and so there's a lot of activity. But anyway, we had to do a closing down ceremony halfway through the attraction just to send them on the way for the night, because actors were getting pushed and scratched. People that were coming to the attraction who didn't even know it was haunted were having things happening and complaining and saying, "Look, you've got somebody in there dressed up like this." We're like, "We haven't got anybody in there that's dressed up like that."
Oh my god!
And so that was one thing, and then the other one was that, funny enough, in York, at what used to be haunted, but it's now called Oliver Bonus, and it was that scare attraction haunted house that you'd walk around, and Tannoy would come on and tell you the ghost story and the history. But for one weekend only, we was doing a scare attraction there. And then I've done a ghost hunt there, and there is somebody that we like to call Mr. Nasty who's in there.
Oh, right.
His real name is Tom or Thomas. Or, it's Thomas, but Tom for short.
Yeah.
And he is nasty. He will follow you home, literally.
Really? Oh, dear.
They've tried to exercise him numerous occasions, and it just won't happen.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Are these places still open?
It's still open as a shop, but it's not open as a haunted house attraction now. But the National Emergency Services Museum is open, but only just because you don't get any funding. So, please go. It's an amazing museum. It's quite large as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely.
It's just run by one person.
Oh, is it? What's it called again?
The National Emergency Services Museum, and it's in Sheffield.
Emergency Museum.
And you walk around that museum, and as well as being a museum about all the emergency services stuff, there is little signs about the museum saying, "Beware of the ghosts. If you are bothered by them, come see us, and our on-site psychics will deal with them." That's how haunted it is. That is how haunted it is.
God. Oh my God, it's that bad. Oh God.
Yeah.
It's like emergency paramedics in the psychic field.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
So Derek says Mackenzie, Sam, Pritt and Francisco got me following you. And
thank you.
Keep up the good work. There we go. And there's somebody else, Mandy. I love watching your tours on Facebook. They're amazing.
Oh, thank you, Mandy.
Somebody says, there we are. Oh, Sheffield.
Yeah, they do
excellent.
ghost hunts there. It's very good. Yeah, I've been to one there.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Yeah. I got to take notes. Taking notes. I'm not taking notes. She wants me to take notes. Yes, I'm taking notes. Don't you worry, Mandy. Bewitched, I mean. So has anybody got any questions for Mackenzie, please, before we carry on? Oh, Karen in Australia has been drinking coffee to stay up. Oh, dear.
Get your caffeine fix.
Yeah. So how long does your walks take, Mackenzie? Is it an hour or so, isn't it? A couple hours?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Yeah. You walk a fair way, don't you?
You can do, yeah. I mean, I don't think of it as being that long, but I suppose by the end of it, for some people it is quite a way away. But there's plenty of stops along the way. We're not constantly walking and talking. We just get to a place, stop and talk. York's not that big.
No, I know, and it is quite flat in areas as well. It's not hilly as such, is it?
Oh, there's no hills at all. It's just in a vale, Hence why we flood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. That's what was good about Gloucester. It was all flattish. There was one particular street that had a bit of an incline that I tried to avoid if I could. But if people wanted that particular route, then obviously I had to do it. So, yeah. Paul asked about Fishergate Bar.
Fishergate Bar. Is York Walk suitable? Oh, yes, it's suitable for a mobility scooter as well, by the way, Lindsay.
Yeah.
What about Fishergate Bar? What is it you want to know?
Yeah, what was it you wanted to know, Moira? Well, and you said that was suitable. There we are. Julie, my mods, put up your details for people to check out.
Oh, thank you.
It is suitable, yes. It is suitable, isn't it? Because I read it the other day. Yeah.
Oh, is there any ghosts at Fishergate? I would imagine there will be.
Yeah.
But I've not heard of any. But I don't think people have really been around there to really do an investigation as such. The only thing that I've been told is that it used to be bricked up because there was so many riots once, and people were getting in the city when they shouldn't have been getting in the city. So they bricked it up, and then about however many years ago, they then renovated it and made it into how it looked. Well, how it looks, but they've taken the wall down so people can walk in and out now.
Okay,
that's all I can probably tell you about Fishergate, except for it was one of the smaller bar gates, but it wasn't a main one. The main ones were Bootham, Monkgate Bar, Micklegate, and Warmgate.
Yeah, we got gate streets: Northgate, Southgate, Westgate, Eastgate, and it was literally where the gates of the city were. I should imagine that was the same as York, where the gates were to keep people out, etc.
Oh yeah. Well, it was also they had their own thing. I mean, Micklegate was the royal entrance and still is. We can't the royals or the Queen, the kings and queens can't just walk in willy nilly. They've got to ask permission to come in as tradition. Then there was a gate, Bootham Bar, but apparently until the 1970s. Now this is only what a tour guide told me. I don't know how true it is, so don't take this as gospel. But apparently, up until the 1970s, obviously from very, very old times, though, they didn't implement it, but they abolished a law where Scottish could only enter through Bootham Bar, but only if they had paperwork and a reason why.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, they didn't, anybody could go in whenever, but that was just one of the old ancient bylaws sort of thing. So they had different things. And obviously, you'd have your cargo and stuff coming in another way. And there were just entrances and exits for different reasons. But I like the thing behind them is we're very confusing in York. We call the streets gates, the gates bars, and the bars pubs.
Oh, right. Okay. Confusing.
Yeah.
Have I done anything with no, I haven't, but you never know. You never know what the future holds, do they, Mackenzie? Might join up on a few things or whatever.
Done anything? Yeah, well, if we ever get time between us, we can go and do something together, yeah. Lynn, did you say you was coming to York on next week?
Later in the year.
In the year. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Lindsay said, yeah. I was hoping to come on that the end of August, but my friend's working now because I've got her rota here because I do so much stuff and involve her. She gives me a rota for work, and it said she was off. But then when I told her, she said, "Oh no, I've booked in for overtime now, so I don't drive, so sadly I can't come." But so
we'll come another time. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah. This is what I was going to ask you. Where would you say is the most haunted place or the most goriest story that you tell?
I'll just answer two from Lindsay exploring the afterlife. The first one is, if you're coming later on this year, do book in advance, Lindsay, because they're booking out so quickly, because obviously the numbers are limited with everything that's going on. And where would I say is the most haunted place in York? There's so many. Everyone asks that question, and I always get stuck because it's kind of like, well, there's this.
Yeah.
Well, they all are. And the goriest
I got
one,
you. Yeah.
What the goriest one? I'd say the goriest thing that's happened in York is probably Clifford's Tower because of the massacre of the Jews.
Oh, okay. All right.
150 Jews took their own lives in Clifford's Tower.
Oh, you told this story, didn't you, on your walk?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's bad, isn't it?
It is. It's quite a black mark on the city, I must admit. But yeah.
We had a lot of Jewish people in a place called Barton Street in Gloucester, and a little girl was murdered, and they blamed it on them, which we don't think it was now. But they shipped the whole lot off to Bristol. So that was something bad in history as well. But getting back to Lindsay, when you visit, please let me know when you're going. I might jog along.
There's another one on here. 1 second. Is it true about the old bylaws? Yeah, you, until 2012, you could shoot a Scotsman. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Only 8 years ago.
Any repercussion. Oh my God! And not get any repercussions.
No, thankfully not. Thankfully not.
Oh, yeah. And there you go. Look, Lindsay's going to book. She's going to book before we make arrangements to stay. There you go.
Thanks.
And this is Lydia or Lindsay, Lydia and Kenny. I stayed in the Golden Fleece, but we didn't get any evidence from there.
Oh, that's a shame because it is. You know what? I always say this whenever you go on a ghost hunt: don't expect to see a ghost because chances are minimal.
No.
You know, it can be atmospheric. It have so much, but ghosts, they're not always there 24/7. Otherwise, we'd have consistent evidence on a regular basis from everywhere, and science
we would, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's just in visitations, isn't it, as well? And sometimes when we get really close to certain events or certain happenings on paranormal nights, I just believe that we get that close that sometimes that's it. We're not allowed to get any further, really. That's why.
Yeah, and a lot of things are what we call a recording.
Yes. Yeah, like stone tape theory, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, Leah. Leah's joined us. Hello, how are you?
Leah.
Where she said that was the one to where did she say? That's the one you just answered, I think. Said there was a lot of people there. I think. Yeah. Have you ever, when you take your walks, do you ever have anybody that plays you up, or you get not so much in your oh, sorry, well, I've lost it. Not so much in your party, but like outside, people try to join you, or
hecklers and stuff
play
like
up
that,
or something.
All them,
that's it. Yeah.
Well, frankly, my groups are that small. I know who's on it, so nobody can just edge in and go, "Ha we've joined for free." There's nothing like that. Occasionally, you get people that'll stop, and I'll let them stop and listen to that bit, but then try and follow. Then the answer's no, sorry. Not to be rude or anything, but you're not, you're not paying public. These people have paid, so it's only fair. But sometimes, particularly on your weekends, you do get a lot of grief off the general public who have been in the pub, and more so because you're a little lady, they give you even more stick for it. And but I just ignore them, or if they don't seem too much hard work, I might just give them a bit of banter back. But it depends on where I am in the story and what I'm thinking and stuff as well. So thankfully it's not too often, but it does happen. Yeah. Sometimes specific weekends of the year, I won't operate, just because if it's a race day, forget it. Forget it. Yeah. No way. This year's been fine because everything's been, sadly been closed, but next year, if everything continues to go smoothly and everything reopens up, it depends what the new normal's going to be, but if we have a race day, I'll be looking at those dates and going, right, I'm not available.
Too right. I can gather that. But do you have anybody come round with you? Do you have a minder or somebody that comes round with you, look after you, or?
Well, no, because when you've got your group, you're fine, and when you're finished, York's not a vicious place. It's quite safe. It is safe.
Good.
I mean, nobody's ever really needed a minder, and to be honest with you, on those busy days, there's usually a bobby somewhere. So if you ever really get any bother, then great. Otherwise, I can't speak. Otherwise, I've got my cane. Anybody comes near me, bang.
So Gloucester's not too bad either, and actually, it's the bobbies that I had trouble with, bantering with me. I used to tell them to get on the ray. they knew me from the walks and that.
Yeah, I did a tour literally the other night, and because it started raining, I thought, oh great. So I took them to the marketplace, and there's loads of big umbrella things overhanging, and normally there's never anybody there. But on this particular day, there was two like security guys there just tidying up and stuff, which was fair enough. And I thought, oh well, they won't mind me being here. You know, it's public land kind of thing. Anyway, they stood staring at me for ages, and I was like, must just be listening. And then we got on the subject of a story where the council actually got a building wrong for something. And I actually literally turned around and looked at these two and went, the council got it wrong again, didn't they? But their face didn't break at all. They're just like stony.
Oh, did they?
But, oh, all right, okay then. Anyway, when I finished the talk, I finished it there. I sent everybody on their way, and then I looked at them and went, are you all right? And they were like, oh yeah, we just want to clean up where you are. And I'm like, well, fair enough, but say hello. Don't look at me like I'm a villain here. I haven't done anything.
So Karen's asking, what's the most exciting investigation you've ever done? I think she thinks you've done investigations, not paranormal investigations. Do you do paranormal investigations?
I go to them. I don't hold them. I don't put them on, but I've been to them.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't know the most exciting one. I mean, they've all been pretty good, but I think the one at the haunted house on Stonegate, when it was as the haunted house, was good. I've had a good time at the Grand Opera House, which happened this year just before lockdown, literally days before lockdown, at the Grand Opera House in York. That was good. The Golden Fleece, the first time I went was great. I've been back twice since and nothing happened. But it was still, you know, it was exciting. But it was the first time I went there where it was really, really good. Had a lot of activity.
Yeah.
Merchant Adventurers is good. And Paranormal Research York, they regularly do ghost hunts with small groups, which is good. And they're very black and white. If they say there's nothing here, we'll move on, then they move on. And they do it nicely.
Yeah, I think I've seen
pretty
those.
good.
Yeah. What was it somebody was saying just now? No, not that one. Was it that one? Oh, right, yes, just agreeing to the Lindsay.
Oh, right, yes.
4:44 a.m. in Australia. Karen's still up.
Oh gosh.
Oh dear. Yeah, I like the numbers. Angel numbers 444.
Ooh.
So do you? Yeah. Do you believe in spirits?
Views?
No. 4:44 a.m. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
There might be by the time we finished. You never know. Yeah. Do you actually believe in spirits or angels or anything, Mackenzie? You religiously minded in a way, or?
I used to be Christian in a way. I didn't go to the church or anything, but I was baptized as a child. Christened.
Yeah.
But didn't go to church or anything. And I used to think that there was something up there, but the more and more I look into it and think about what's happened to me and other people, the more I'm just like, No, I think obviously looking at and a lot of that's down to history as well. I've looked at an awful lot of history and gone. Do you know what? It's been written by man. There probably was a God out there somewhere that said, right, all you got to do is be nice to each other, and everything will be fine. Everything else, though, is very much what man has manipulated to control, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I do believe there's something up there, but what it is, I've no idea. However, I do believe in paganism and witchcraft and things because they believe in the earth, which we physically see, and earth, wind, fire, water, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And again, I don't go to religious ceremonies or anything. I just have a belief in it, and I do believe in energy, and I do believe that there is a life after death. Although recently I've questioned it because of passing of certain family members and stuff, and I'm like, where are they? Why haven't they seen me yet? But I think it's just because it's a bit too soon, and you're grieving and you're looking for anything. But it does happen.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of things happen to me in my life to say, well, do you know what? I think it is real because too much has happened to me for me to go, it's science, it's this, it's that, it's the other. So I do think there is something. Yeah. There's no way that we could live for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know there is something because
yeah.
Because I've actually seen it. I've seen 2 full-blown apparitions. One was in solid form, and one was like transparent. The first one was actually Ruth Ellis, the last one in Britain to be hung. Long
really?
Story. I won't. Yeah, long story. I won't go into it now, but that's the one I saw where she used to haunt a nightclub in London. And the second one was in Woodchester Mansion. 3 or 4 other people saw her with me, and you could actually practically see through her. So that's 2 that I've that's 2 that I've definitely seen. Apart from other things that I know can't be explained, other than there is something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw one on a scare attraction once. There was a couple who came through. Well, actually, I thought it was 3 people. And in order to get to me, they've got to go through other rooms yet with other people. And anyway, they came through, and this guy was bald. He had big blue eyes. He wore a white hoodie. He had white trainers and I assume jeans or dark trousers. And he literally just peeked behind this couple like that.
Ooh.
And I thought, oh, he's scared, because I was an actor in this attraction. This was at the National Emergency Services Museum. So I went up to the couple first and said, right then, you're going to go through this way, and did whatever I had to do. And then I looked behind them because I thought, this guy's hiding, he's terrified. And I looked behind them, and they looked behind as well. There was nobody there, and I thought, oh, he must have got really scared. He must have just gone back the other way. So I sent them through to the next room, went into the room previous to talk to my friends who were also acting, and I was just basically saying, did he not enjoy it then? Did he want to go? And they said, who? And I said, the bald guy, white hoodie, blue eyes, quite attractive. And they said, no, and I said, how many people did you send through there? They said 2. I said, I saw 3. But then later that night, when everything was happening to the actors and the guests, that's when we had to stop and do the close down.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But they do say that just because ghosts, people die every day, so they're going to look like you and me. And if you walk through a crowded street, how do you know you've not passed several ghosts?
I've said that many times. Yeah, they're not here all the time at night. They're here all the time, permanent. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Paul's asking, which is the best haunted pub in York? The best haunted, and have you got a story about it, or have I put you on the spot? No.
There's few. Golden Fleece is always the classic one, but the Black Swan Inn, that's a good one. That I've not had anything really happen there, but it's very atmospheric. However, I would say the Guy Fawkes Inn is definitely good. I mean, you go in there, and I've literally had an email from a lady who stayed there just a few nights ago, I think, or last week, and she was saying to me about that one of the rooms upstairs, the chambermaids have to go in as a couple because they won't go in by themselves because it's that active.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Let me think. What's the other one?
A quick hello to Trissy. Trissy's joined us.
Oh goodness me, what's it called?
Talk about
There's one called the Brew Dog. There's one called the Brew Dog, which is quite good in the cellars, but not that people can go into the cellars. But I went down there recently, and that was pretty spooky.
Brew Dog. That's a name,
the Brew Dog. Oh, that's it. It's the White Swan Inn. That's the one I was trying to think of. The White Swan Inn on Goodrum Gate. When I've been in there, it's usually at the toilets. But you go in the toilets, and I've had doors opening and closing in the cubicles, but there's nobody there, and there's no draft. And there's lots of weird and wonderful looking shadows that just appear and disappear in there as well. So yeah, ghosts in the loo.
Oh, there's always a toilet ghost or a ghost of a toilet. Yeah, toilet ghost. There's always one of them. Yeah. Lydia says she loves your accent.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and the golden fleece she was on about, the one you were saying. Yeah, in the loo. Always a loo.
A toilet ghost.
Ghost story in the loo. Toilet. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, sorry.
They like lurking in the toilets.
Yeah, it says you're so brave. The ghost. Somebody corrected me. The ghost of a toilet. Nanny laughed. Ghost of a toilet. Yeah, well, you knew what I meant. So are you ever likely to expand your walk, or do you think you've done enough, or you do enough? I mean,
I would love to do walks elsewhere, but the thing is, there's only me, and there's a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I've worked very hard to get it off the ground in York. So I will just be focusing on York at the moment, though. Maybe in the winter months when it gets a bit quieter, and after I've had a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to go to other places. It's just that recently a lot of people have been asking me to come and do events on Halloween. I'm like, I can't do Halloween night because that's my busiest night, and I'm in York. I've got a business to run, and people expect me to be running in York.
Of
but
course.
you know, on other times, then absolutely. But that's what the online virtual tours are for, really, so that I can venture out and do these talks, do some research of areas and find out the truth rather than just out of books. And then see what's what.
Yes, I used to do the same. It's what was Lydia saying? Toilet. Oh, right. Put that one up. I forgot what I was going to ask you then. Oh yes, I've been asked to do several different places around Gloucester, Tewkesbury, Cheltenham, but it's doing all the research, isn't it? You know,
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and I
I've
never used to read from a script.
Yeah. I've also noticed that when you do something live on a phone, you forget half of what you learned, and then you're like, and then this happened, and then that happened, and
Oh, Lydia, I think many toilets have been ordered during COVID with all the missing bog rolls. Lydia. Oh dear. Oh dear. So how many actually tours are there? I know there's yourself, and there's a couple of gentlemen as well, isn't there, that do it? One in a tall, dark house.
Yeah.
Oh, is there? Yeah, but we don't really
want to go there.
There's only me
and one other woman that does it, and that's Mad Alice, who does the bloody tour of York.
Mad Alice. Oh, you've spoken about her.
Yeah, Mad Alice. She does a history tour.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we got somebody else. Norfolk got dash cams on now. Hello. How are you? Welcome. If you welcome the Norfolk dash cam. This is Mackenzie from York. Yeah.
Hiya.
Welcome along. Yeah. So is there actually a short story, ghosty story you can tell us, Mackenzie, or a short one that you normally talk about the most, or whatever, really?
Just 1 second, the cat's going to start screaming. Sebastian, behave yourself, please. He's going to start screaming for dinner right
Sebastian?
Now. Yeah,
do you want to go and give him some?
No, he can wait 1 minute. He has been fed. He's just being greedy now, aren't you? Yes, he just wants to snuggle, so I'll just snuggle him. He is, I'm just going to snuggle him now. There we go. Let me think. Ghosty stories. That's quite short. The one I do like to tell, though I don't tell it every single time, because if it's busy in that area, or if people look like that they might not appreciate that sort of story, then I won't tell it. But the one I sometimes tell is about Marmaduke Buckle. Oh, thank you, Diana. He's lovely. He's noisy. Marmaduke Buckle was born in 1698 and he committed suicide in 1715, but he scratched his name on a wall and the dates that he was born and the date that it was and his age, 17. And his ghost is meant to haunt the building, but he committed suicide because he was born at a time when we're not very compassionate towards people who have an illness or a mental health issue or a physical issue. So he's consistently bullied by his family and everybody. And he'd had enough by the time he grew up and hanged himself. Bless him. But
so sad.
Anyway, yeah, it is. Anyway, all these books have got the dates wrong. They say 1697. And they get the building wrong as well. The building they say it's in is in the Snickleway Inn pub, but it's in the building next door. There's an Italian restaurant, and I've seen it, and I've got the picture, and I posted the picture on Instagram recently. But I usually show it on my tour.
Yeah.
But I like it because even now I've watched the odd live from other people and gone, it's not 97, it's 98. Do your research. Do your research. Watch my video if you have to. Stop telling people the false stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be right every time, so I'm not. I really am not. So I only know what I read as well. But
yeah. Thank you, Gemini Star. See you again another time, darling. Bye bye.
See you later, Gemini. Thank you. Now then, Sebastian, you're going to be good.
So, have you got just a one cat or two?
I've got two. One snoozing up there. Merlin.
Oh, yeah, at the top. Derek Lowe says, is my comment working? Yes, it's working. Look, there you go, Derek. What did you want to know? Derek. Oh, I think she's answered that one, darling. I think you've answered that one, haven't you?
What's the scariest thing that's happened to me? I don't think I answered what's the scariest thing that's happened to me.
No?
There's been so many. Let me think. Let me try and think of something recent.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, before lockdown, I went to that ghost hunt at the Grand Opera House, and I was going to go to the top in the upper circle, I think it was. Either the upper circle or was it the dress circle? No, it's the upper circle. And I made it all the way up to the top, looked down the back of this little corridor thing, and I was like, nope, not going in there. Something horrible's in there. Forget it, not doing it. Came back downstairs, saw one of the ushers who was, looking after us for the night, and I said, so what have you got up on the top deck there? And he says, oh, you don't want to go up there. And I says, why? And he says something really horrible and nasty's up there, and he makes himself very known. So, don't go up there. I says, well, I've just been up there. He went, really? I said, yeah. He says, what happened? I said, not a lot. I didn't stick around to find out. He says, it's just as well.
So you do pick up vibes then?
I can pick up things. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I can pick up stuff.
I think the more that you do and the more I do, we're more open and aware to that, aren't we? That we pick up a lot of things. Yeah. And sometimes when you walk into a pub or something or a building or whatever, you feel like, ooh, something's just gone through you. Or you just feel, something's wrong, something's there. So it can be quite scary. The more I do it, the more open I become, and I never know from this day to the next what I'm going to see or hear or even say sometimes.
Sebastian, he's moaning at me now. Come on now, stop crying. I'll best go feed him. Just 1 second.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Did you want to get off? It's 8 o'clock. It's up to you.
I'll just see if anybody wants to list a few questions before I go, and I'll just go feed him. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Sebastian, you feed him, and I'll ask him if they. Yeah.
Oh,
so there you go.
Come on.
trying to. Yeah. So while Mackenzie's feeding the cat, has anybody got any questions that they'd like to ask her when she comes back? Just let us know, and I'll click it on when she comes back, and we'll see what's happening. So other than that, it's great that you've all joined us, and share out as much as you can.
Back.
That was quick.
Oh yeah, no, I have everything to hand just in case.
Yeah, true. We've always got something for ours as well. Yeah. So I was just trying to think what else to ask you, to be honest. Any questions?
Just commented saying, ask Nanny Lynn about my boy.
Oh, yeah. Karen, the lady, my friend from Australia, she's got a cat, and he's called Hacky. Hacky, and he's black and white, and he's lovely. He does pick up on a lot of things, and he senses things. She's very spiritual, like me as well. And every now and again, he'll stop and he'll look as if he's watching something and looking. So I think that's what she's getting at. And I know that animals can be very very alert and know that things are there or people there or something. We don't always see it, but they certainly do. And I think Hacky is very much like that. He also knows when Karen's not well. He goes to bed, but he more or less tells her when to go to bed. He cries and he wants to go to bed.
That's what they do. Yeah, they scream at me. It's like, meow, I want to go to bed now. Like, do they have to?
Karen said he's a Manx cat. Yeah, they are quite vocal, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, these are Siamese. These are very vocal. Speaking of cats, on tour, sometimes we see two Bengal cats. They are the Minster cats. Right. They are lovely. They're called Donald and Gerald. And one is a bit more shy. You know, he'll sort of stand in the background and meow, whereas the other one will come right up to you and get a snuggle off people in the group sometimes. But he'll sit there and meow and meow and meow all the way through. Oh, you can see my two in the background there. You can see
I can see them in the background, yeah. They're annoying each other by the look of it.
I can tell. Do you two behave?
I can tell. Yeah, you can tell where the tails are going.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. They're going to have an argument in a minute. The one that wants to go on the top swap places.
Yeah, my friend David Mason says he's got a little a pug, a dog, a pug, and he said he sees the old lady. They think they've got a ghost of a lady in their flat, and Boris sees her. I don't know what he actually does, but he probably looks, and I don't know whether he barks or what. But what does he do, Dave? Just looks, I suppose. Diane, one of her Cocker Spaniels, always knows when spirits are about in the house. Yeah, we've changed the subject to animals now. Definitely animals do know. And they let us know too, don't they? Yeah. Right. Dave said he's a jug. He's a jug. A pug jug or jug pug. Yes. Yeah. So have you always done your walks on your own, Mackenzie? Have you, or did you have somebody with you? When I first done my ghost walks, I had somebody. I had somebody with me. But first I was on my own, and then
I've had one or two that I trained to do the odd groups if I had to split a group up. But otherwise, I've not really had to do that very often. So I've not got anybody presently that works for me.
No.
But sometimes I hire Mad Alice, and sometimes she hires me. So that's it, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I do apologise.
Yeah, I know it's catchy.
Yeah, Dave said he's a pug jack. His dog's a pug jack cross.
Right.
Yeah, I've had. Do you not have scarers either, or you don't need them?
No, I don't have any actors. No, I don't use them because, to be perfectly honest with you, even though I'm a scare actress and stuff like that. Stop fighting, please. Oh, they're off. Gone for a run now. They're running around now. So I'll just keep the camera there for comedy value, because soon they're going to go zoom.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever I've been on walks, it's all right when the tour guide does a jump like I do sometimes. But when you have somebody hiding in the background and you're not expecting it, I feel that sometimes, because I'm too busy thinking, where are they, where are they, where are they, I miss the actual story.
Yeah.
Hello, Merlin.
Yeah. He's above your head. Yeah, Moira was reminding me, we when I first did the walk, I had Paul, the one that does the past life regression. He and I used to do the walk together. I used to tell a story, then he told a story, and that's how we done the walk. There was about an hour and a half. I've also used Dave as a jumping out on people as well. I had a couple of people
sometimes
that,
it's good,
just to add a bit to it. I mean, there's many a time when they've scared somebody so much that, like a gentleman once, he was scared so much he called one of my scarers a name and elbowed him. He was that scared of him, it frightened him to death. But we've got a 10th century medieval alley that we used to go up, and it's quite a long alley, and there was a couple of areas that they could hide and jump out. So the first one would jump out and people would scream and shout and all the rest of it, not expecting a couple of yards down there's another one. So that was pretty good as well.
Sometimes it is pretty good. I just don't think there's really anywhere that you can really hide in York where it's not going to disturb the residents, because everywhere you walk in York, people live there as well, and it's it's noisy enough for them.
Of course, yeah.
Whereas in the Edinburgh Vaults, some of them have jump scare actors, which is fair enough, because that's a hidden space. It's quiet. It's owned. It's
Yeah. The walk we went to, he took us in a church, and the church was like opposite a pub. Can't quite remember where it was, but he took us in the church, and then he made out the door slammed and stuff, and you could tell it was faked. It was set up and stuff.
Sorry.
But it was still fun. No, that's all right. Yeah. We're all doing it now. I done it. Lydia says she's yawning now. Yeah. So definitely. It was rigged, but it was okay. But it was a small church, and then I remember it was like a green or some sort of courtyard, and then the pub was opposite, because that was quite noisy that time. But that was good. And then we went to the treasurer's house around there, and then we were told about the Roman soldiers. So it was good. Yeah.
For me, if I was to do anything like having actors, I wouldn't have them jump out. I'd just have what I've always wanted, maybe just for one Halloween event only. If I knew that the area was going to be quiet enough and they wouldn't get picked on by general public and stuff, I'd love to have hooded figures, the shadows, just hiding around in the background. They don't have to do anything, but just looking pretty intimidating, hiding in the background. All you got to do.
Yeah. That'd be good. Yeah, that would go well with your title, Shadows of York. Shadows hiding in the shadows. Yeah, that's something you could think about. Yeah, just stand there and then walk around. We had as I said, I had a couple of scarers, and one was dressed up in a tall black hat, coat and everything, and he was hiding behind the gravestones in this ancient graveyard.
And
he would come out slowly, and as the people were there, but just before we arrived, apparently he told me afterwards that he fell over behind the gravestones. So I thought that was quite funny. Good job he didn't do it while we were all walking around. But we've done Halloween. I did 25 ladies on a Halloween on a hen night. Oh my God, never again. Never again.
Hen nights are all right sometimes, but a lot of the time,
I love Warwick Castle as well. Yeah, that's
I need
Trissy.
to go to Warwick Castle. I've never been.
Oh, haven't you? Oh, it's brilliant. It's lovely. And what's so great about it? It's still intact. It's not ruined. You walk all around it, and and even on the ramparts. Although I couldn't do that now because it's quite high up, but it is a beautiful place. It really is a lovely place. I definitely would like to go again. Yeah, definitely. But what was I going to say? It's gone again. Sorry, mind. Age.
All right. No, mine as well.
Oh, Moira was saying about my scarer in Pinchbelly Alley, who heard people before your group came and no one was there. Yes, that's happened as well. People have been waiting for me to come along, or in certain areas, and they've heard things and thought it was me or my party, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it's like, and also sometimes when I go to places, they've said it always acts up after you've been. I'm sorry, but do you find that? Do you find anything active after you've been walking around or telling the stories? When you're telling the stories, do you ever feel that there's a presence there listening?
Sometimes, yeah. It's usually that place where I saw the shadow, but sometimes I get it down bedding. And sometimes when I finish the tour and then they've all dispersed and I've got to walk back to wherever I'm parked, a lot of the time I walk through York and it's fine, and then other times I walk through York and go, what? Don't like it.
Yeah. I suppose that's life in general, really, isn't it? You get your ups and downs with anything, really.
Yeah.
And like I said, with some of the ghosts and spirits, they don't have to come out and perform for us, but I do believe they do listen. I mean, on investigations, when I'm talking about things, you get some sort of reaction, so I know they're listening, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially in the alleyway and in churches and around those kind of places, they seem to.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was where they used to frequent when they were alive. But
yeah.
Excuse me. So when with your past life, if Paul done your past life regression, is there an era any time that you're fascinated with? Mine was medieval times. It was very hard times, but it still fascinated me.
Victorian and definitely medieval. Maybe around the 1700s as well, that sort of period, really. Nearly stop that, please.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll contact Paul. I don't know whether he's still on. I know Moira is. I'll contact Paul, then I'll contact you, and I'll send you a link as well to some of the past lives he's done with a couple of ladies.
Oh, okay,
He obviously it's got to be virtual because that's how it is today. But it does work. It does work, and I should be watching for sure because I should be fascinated with whatever you come up with. I mean, he's regressed me a couple of times. One time I was a man, another time I was a lady.
I believe that I've definitely been a book.
Yeah, I was in medieval times, and I sold fruit in the day and my body at night. Gosh. Apparently. Yes.
Right.
Julie
okay.
says Julie's drawn to Tudor times.
Yeah, I am as well, actually. Yeah.
Are you? No, I've never really fancied Tudor. Medieval always seems to be at the front to me. I know there's Victorian, there's Tudor. No, I don't know. It's just I must have been in medieval times because there's so much draw to that for me, even though I knew it was horrible times. So yeah.
I think also in ancient history, I definitely seem to love the Egyptians and all those sorts of stories in Greek mythology and stuff. So I'm wondering if maybe I come from that section as well at some point.
Well, you never know. I mean, we do have more than one life. Derek was saying when we were talking about the books, that's gonna.
Oh yeah, there you go. Mackenzie, a title for a new book, "Shadow Hiding in the Shadows." Oh yeah.
I would, wouldn't it? He keeps saying we ought to do something together with ETA Lindsay as well. But I know Lindsay does a chit chat show tonight at 8:30. So she's probably gone off to do that, and she does live chit chats on a Tuesday night. I think we've been like an hour and a half or so. So if it's okay with you and you're happy, we'll end this now if you like. So I'd like to keep a little bit left for another time. We can't say it all in one night, can we?
No.
Well, we can, but you know. But
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I'm going to start and do some research now because I wanted to do it during the day, but I didn't get a chance to. And I need to get ready for this week's chat. So if anybody wants to watch this,
I'm hungry.
This Sunday, you will
this
be.
Sunday. This Sunday, what time?
8:30.
8:30.
So go on to the Shadows of York Facebook page, and it's the Royal History and Ghosts of York.
Royal History. And you'll be walking around in like you normally do, yeah? Or
kind of. I think I'm going to try and stay at the King's Manor because the Royals stayed at the King's Manor, but it depends on the weather as well. So we'll have to wait and see because now the night's getting darker and it depends on how good the camera's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be like, so it's going to be trial and error that night. But I definitely will have information, and we'll talk about from maybe Vikings up until basically now in a way, or at least till Victorian times. And
then, So that's Paul who's doing the past life. So we'll get in touch. When he visited the treasurer's house, it was Christmas. The Christmas lights kept going on and off. We were told it was the ghost former owner who didn't want changes in the house. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's Frank Green. Yeah, he hates anything like that.
Oh, does he? So everybody's saying thank you.
No, thank you.
For letting me watch. God bless you all.
Thank you,
Annie Lynn and Mackenzie. And thank you. I enjoyed this. Bye from Down Under. Perhaps you'll go to bed now. Thank you, Julie, for modding for me tonight.
Get yourself off to bed, yeah. Bless her.
David's going to be watching. He's already clicked and interested. There you go.
Thank you.
And Derek said, absolutely brilliant. And thank you. You both, I've loved tonight. There you go.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. And I've enjoyed it as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Mackenzie. Lindsay's back on just to say, really love tonight. There you go. Thank you very much, indeed, darling, and we'll speak soon. I'll send you those links off, and I'll let people know where you are and what you're doing as well. We'll exchange
thank you.
on Facebook, etc. Okay. And
excellent. Thank
you as well. All right. So thank you very much. Enjoy your night. And
you too.
Thank you. Thank you for my mod, Julie Sankey. Good night. Good night, Mackenzie. Take care, darling.
See you later.
Thank you, darling.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Brilliant night. Lovely lady. And definitely be talking to her again. I'm going to go now because I need the loo and I want something to eat. So take care, everybody. Thank you very much indeed for popping on and sharing, etc. Thank you, everyone. And good night to you all. God bless. Night, darlings. Night.